It's going to be really cold all day.
I think that I could get away with just not doing a forecast and just say it's cold. Back to you, Brian.
Pretty much. Pretty much. So is there any silver lining with this cold? Like, is there snow on the way maybe for the ski resorts?
Maybe a little more on Sunday.
Okay.
Could pick up a couple inches, I think, in the high country this afternoon, mostly like McCall, so our northern mountains. It'll be light, and then Sunday looking like just a chance of snow for us, but snow more likely up in the high country. So maybe a few more inches on the way.
Okay.
And then hopefully by next weekend we'll kind of get a pattern change and switch away from the the super cold and kind of get back toward a more normal
So we have to wait till then.
pattern. So
give it time.
Yeah, so give it time. The good news is we had plenty of snow throughout the month of December. It was one of our snowiest Decembers we've had in the last several years. Take a look, 14 inches of snow throughout the month so far. I don't think we'll pick up any more really measuring out here, maybe just a tad this afternoon. That's more almost than the past 4 years combined, and it doubles our average of 7 inches of snow. So it's been a good month for us as far as snowpack, and we obviously want to see that continue for the mountains, especially heading into the first of 2017. Don't need to say this again. It's cold out there. 3 degrees right now at the Boise airport. Humidity at 84%. We are in the single digits all across the Treasure Valley, really. Ontario at 7 degrees, Caldwell 8, 11 in Mountain Home, 13 for Twin Falls, teens for our mountains, but it's 2 degrees in Stanley. So our temperature closest to Stanley at this point in the day. Quiet on the satellite radar. We have seen a little bit of freezing fog popping up out near Caldwell, where Lauren Clark was earlier today or earlier this morning. That's because we do have that dense fog rolling through once again. Visibility down to about a quarter of a mile both in Ontario and Caldwell for you this morning. So watching for some of that dense fog, and it's even being picked up here on the satellite radar into the futurecast too. So we are watching for a weak storm to roll through today. It's a cold front and it's relatively dry, but again could send some snow showers up through our northern mountains early this afternoon and down into our backyard as we head into the middle of the afternoon and into the evening. Not expecting it to accumulate too much, but we may pick up just a little bit more snow before we get you into the final day of 2016. It looks clear for us. We'll likely see that fog settling into the valley once again in the morning. It's not until Sunday afternoon, so welcoming in 2017, potentially on a snowy note, or at least seeing some snow showers in the region. They'll kind of be hit or miss throughout the day, especially in the mountains. We could see most snow up toward our northern mountains down into the south central mountains. For us, it will be scattered snow showers. Light accumulations are possible with that one. Then after that, we get dry and we get even colder than we are now. So the bad news is, even though we're under the influence of high pressure in the winter, that can still keep us cold because the coldest air gets trapped in the valley with those inversion conditions. As we head into the first of next week, though, this cold air that's been looming up in really the Gulf of Alaska and down into Canada will sink south into our direction as we head into early next week. Middle of next week looks to be downright cold. We're talking some of the coldest temperatures we've seen in several years. All right, for your New Year's Eve forecast, plan on single digits. 6 degrees is that overnight low. And again, each day we keep looking at the forecast, getting a little bit closer. That number continues to drop, so plan on a very cold one. High of 22 for New Year's Day. Chance of snow again, primarily in the afternoon for the first day of the new year. So we'll bring it in on a snowy note and then transition into that cold pattern as we head into Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week. Look at those high temperatures. 9 on Tuesday, 5 by Wednesday. We'll stay kind of socked in the single digits through Thursday. I think we'll slowly climb out of it Friday into Saturday. Until then, overnight lows could stay well below 0 for a few nights. Brian?